there was a man in Monroe County, Mississippi, and recently he was arrested on charges involving drugs and weapons. And fine, good, I guess. Like, that makes sense. You should arrest someone like that. What I found interesting is when the local sheriff posted about the arrest on Facebook, I don't know if he wanted to like take a victory lap or something. It included a really long personal message with a broader statement about drugs. Let me share this with you here. This is from the official Monroe County, Mississippi Sheriff's Department. And they talk about this guy getting arrested and his bond is set. And they're telling you what he got arrested for. And here's the sheriff speaking up. I admit I'm a little bit frustrated with this particular situation, blah, 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 because this has been going on for years. This guy has been dealing with drugs for years. He's been arrested for anyway. This guy's been in trouble before. I can't believe we have to deal with him again. I wish he got help he needed. And then look at this. When I came into office in 2020, we inherited a meth epidemic in this county. I asked my head of narcotics at that time about the number of people he estimated to be on meth out of our 36,000 citizens. He said firmly, about 10,000. I admit I did not believe him. It could not have gotten that bad. Now, after 5 years in office, I am seeing what he was seeing. All right, fine, so be it. Now, what does he say? I don't know what the answer is, y'all. Other than that, we all truly find Jesus. But we have got to get tougher sentences on those who are making their living selling this stuff to our family members. End of rant. Have a blessed and safe week. Like, what? What? No, wait. I was kind of with this guy when he said, wow, I didn't think our drug problem in this county was that big, but apparently it really is that big. What's the solution? Sure, we could try to address the drug crisis, but instead, you know what we need, everybody, in Mississippi? We need more Jesus. That would be the solution. If only we could give a bigger dose of Jesus to these people, everything would be okay. Like, how dumb do you have to be to think that's the answer? This is a survey of just the most religious states in the country. Mississippi is tied for number one. This is the most recent analysis I could find here. 77%. I think that's just straight up Christian. Is that? No, this is religious adults, but you have to imagine it's mostly Christian. But Mississippi is basically the number one most religious state in the country. And for a sheriff in that county to be like, if we had more Jesus, we wouldn't have this meth problem. It just shows you why the systemic problem will never be addressed, because these people have no clue where to start tackling the issue. Like, and it's not just the wrong answer, it's completely inappropriate for a sheriff to promote his religion while bragging about a drug arrest he made and then saying, you guys, I've arrested this dude before, but he's still out there. And then I'm not going to show this to you, but the same sheriff, his name is Kevin Crook, he made a video that he posted on Facebook where he basically just sat in his car and talked about the drug problem. And I'm going to quote what he said. I don't know what the answer is. You know, I wish I did. I know Jesus is coming back one day, and we've all got until that day to figure out our own eternities. And so, on the grand scale of things, today, I would rather be concerned with that than anything else. And that is also disturbing, because why is the sheriff worried more about where my soul is going to go than the meth problem all around him? I feel like his priorities are in the wrong order. Like, he is totally entitled to his personal delusions, but why is he recording and posting that message from his sheriff's vehicle on the taxpayer's dime on like the sheriff's Facebook page? I don't get that. And now the Freedom from Religion has decided to send a letter to this dude. FFRF urging Mississippi sheriff to stop evangelizing. This is dated September 12th, but look at this. Staff attorney Chris Line writes to Crook, it is an abuse of power for you to use your position and the Monroe County Sheriff's Office's resources to promote your personal religious beliefs and proselytize to Monroe County citizens, which is absolutely the right call, and I'm glad they are sending that. And what I found interesting is that shortly after they sent that letter, I went back to the Facebook post on the Monroe County page. It turns out that statement has now been edited. Here's what it looks like now. This is the full statement. It's the same URL and everything, but they edited it. And on Facebook, of course, you could check the edit history of any one post. And there's only two versions of it. The first version I already showed you, and now this version. And as you could see, they basically removed the section saying the solution to this is more Jesus. Though we did include, like, right over there, have a blessed and safe week. That part they decided to keep, but they took out the direct call that we need more Jesus. He didn't mention it. There's no mention underneath the post of why they edited it, why they removed that section. Um, but I feel like that's kind of a response. Like, they know they got caught. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's not like any of this is new in this particular county. In fact, this sheriff is the same guy who was in the news. I made a video about this sometime last year. Monroe County, Mississippi is one of those counties that erected a like $240,000 giant Christian cross in their county. They have no money, but they raised the funds for that. And when I talked about that, Kevin Crook was actually the same sheriff who allegedly dreamed of having a giant Christian cross on public property and then helped raise funds, privately, I assume, to make it a reality. And if you actually go to the Monroe County Sheriff's Facebook page, this is one of the pictures they have posted on it. I want to show you this. That is a sheriff's vehicle just, casually in front of 3 crosses. Because why not? That's just a picture they put on their profile page. Because who's going to notice? It's Monroe County, Mississippi. Um, that profile picture was there for the majority of 2022. If you look on the dates of when they have changed pictures. And the current Facebook page on their profile, I believe, this was changed in February, but it's this one. And you could see on this vehicle, it has the "In God We Trust" decal right on the camo. It's like this is all they care about there in Monroe County. Like, I don't know. I'm not an expert in this stuff, but maybe if you were less focused on Jesus and more focused on getting people better jobs and affordable health care and greater opportunities and better rehab and mental health help, like, maybe they would be less likely to resort to drugs. Jesus hasn't been the answer, because if it was, Mississippi should be benefiting. They are not. I'll leave it at that. I think I am done. What questions do we have here? Legalize and offer help is cheaper and more effective than Jesus. I will vote for you for sheriff, Keith. Like, and again, we're not legalizing like those types of drugs, but like in general, yeah, legalizing things, regulating it, making sure people have access to affordable health care, all of that does wonders. Throwing a Bible at people does not.